I don't very much like talking in front of large groups of people, which is why I'm in a 3-week speech class during the summer instead of one that goes a full semester. I meet my boyfriend here. He just got back from a semester at sea and has some classes to make up for. He's worldly. He tells me I don't need to go to places like the South, Texas especially. I don't need to go to big cities like Los Angeles or New York. They're just a waste of time. But I trust him. Fast forward 2 years, and he's living in Milwaukee. He's graduated, and he tells me he loves me today, but he's not sure about tomorrow. I know that that's the distance talking, and when I graduate at the end of this semester, then I'm gonna move here too, and we can be grown-ups together. It's the day after my 22nd birthday. We've just gotten back from lunch. And he turns to me and he says, "Kat, life has been really not great lately, and you're the only good thing in my life. So we have to break up." How did I not see this coming? And what the fuck am I gonna do now? I managed to stumble through the rest of the semester. I move home to Minnesota with my parents. I don't have a job or any real direction, but I do have this new thing called Facebook, and it's helping me keep in touch with some of my friends, especially this cute guy, Ryan, from my law class, who missed my meltdown stage. He tells me I should come visit him in New York. But he's cute, so sure. So now I'm on a plane by myself for the first time in my life, and I hate flying. So I brought a coloring book so I can focus on coloring in the lines instead of everything around me. And this woman around my mom's age sits down next to me. Her name is Vicky. She's going to visit her son in med school. We start to small talk, and an announcement comes on over the plane saying this flight is going to be canceled. So Vicky knows me completely, my whole life story now, and realizes that I have no idea what I'm doing, and helps me book another flight with her to Newark instead of JFK, but we're gonna get a cab together, so that's gonna be okay. I'm really happy I found her. So we're on the new flight, and another announcement comes on, and they let us know that our baggage did not make it from the other flight. And somebody's gonna get in touch with us when they locate it at JFK. I turn to Vicky and confess the only things I have in my carry-on are coloring books, crayons, my iPod Nano, and clothes for the bars. I thought I was really clever packing my flat tennis shoes in my suitcase to save room and wearing these. Vicky looks at me and tells me I should keep coloring. The flight goes by without incident. I meet up with Ryan. We go out to drinks at the bar. Then we go back to his place for more drinks. I drink more than 100-pound girls should drink on a rooftop. It's pretty though, I think. I wake up the next morning to realize all I have to wear today is a mini skirt, questionable tank top, my heels, but thankfully I packed a pair of underwear because those travel underwear are not reusable. I decide I'm gonna seduce daytime New York with my nighttime attire, and I'm feeling pretty proud of myself all cleaned up. Ryan comes in and tells me we're gonna go get some pizza, then we're gonna walk the Brooklyn Bridge and just kind of see where the day takes us. So we start walking. We walk some more. We walk more. And I break down and buy a very expensive pair of flip-flops at a random store because there are so many blisters. As I come out of the store, I notice that we're right at ground zero. It's 2006, so it's still just a hole in the ground. There's still debris everywhere, and it's really quiet. I can almost hear New York trying to talk to me, trying to tell me what real tragedy is, try to connect with me about the devastation that I'm still dealing with. And then Ryan taps me on the shoulder and tells me it's time to go get ready for our next thing. I hesitate for a second, and then I follow him. Tonight's adventure, Ryan tells me, is going to be a trash party, and I am ready for this. So I put on some Band-Aids, I put my heels back on, we get to the bar, and it is not a trash theme at all. It's just me looking like a whore in the middle of a lot of really nicely dressed people ready to have a good time. Thankfully, there are drinks, and I start drinking with not a care in the world. There's a whole thing in a dirty bar bathroom, and my underwear are now on the floor full of filth and bad choices. I wake up the next morning, and I'm just so excited that I don't have a hangover. God damn it, I haven't heard from the airport. I run to the bathroom to see if maybe I can wash my underwear in the sink, but I'm in a boy's apartment and he has nothing to dry them with, so that's out the window. Ryan walks in and I say, I need to go to JFK now. He says, no problem, it's like a few stops away. So I pull myself together. I put on my dress I wore on the plane because it's longer and softer. We're on the train and Ryan can't figure out why I'm looking so nervous every time there's a breeze and why I won't sit down. I whisper to him my dirty secret. He smiles and says the next stop is us. As we walk down the stairs, we're not at the airport. We're at Popeyes because Ryan needed some chicken. He goes up, he places his order, he turns to me and asks if I want anything. I want to punch him in the face, but I settle for grilled chicken. He's sitting and eating his chicken and enjoying every last piece of it, while I'm standing and picking at mine. When he finishes, he says, I think I want seconds. And that's it. I'm done. I tell him to fuck off, and I walk right out that door. And as I'm out that door, I feel someone grab me on the shoulder. I turn around and go, what? And oh, hi, officer. Yes, I am doing okay. Thank you for asking. I'll go back to the train, thank you. Ryan comes walking up, laughing, telling me how the white of my dress really brings out the red of my fury and embarrassment. I tell him he's lucky I can't kick him right now, and that he better get me to the airport right now. He agrees. So I get to the airport. I am just so done being so close to naked. I find a map, I find the baggage claim, I find the information desk, and they point me not to my suitcase, but to a sea of luggage that all looks the same. As I'm wading through all of these unfamiliar possessions, I finally find my suitcase. I hug it, and I take it to the nearest bathroom. I change into my clean, glamorous underwear. I put on my shorts and my sensible tank top, my socks and shoes, and I come out. I look at myself in the mirror, and it's like a fire has been relit inside of me. I'm not going to listen to silly boys anymore. I'm not going to follow them and trust that they know more than I do, because clearly they don't. I love New York. Sure, she beat me up, but I clearly needed it. So I look back in that mirror and I make a promise to myself and to Vicky to get out of my comfort zone whenever I can, to wear comfortable shoes, to only check luggage when absolutely necessary, and always pack at least a week's worth of underwear. Thank you.